Happy New Year, everybody. If you're anything like me, you're probably seeing all of these posts about New Year's resolutions. So what we thought about this year, we wanted to give you a few resolutions to try as marketers to help figure out how can I generate more leads more cost effectively and ultimately drive more revenue through my organization. So here's a quick list of resolutions for marketers and even internal marketing teams for 2023. Number one, I think one of the biggest opportunities you have is to focus on creating content consistently. We see a lot of people get super motivated, just like they are motivated to go to the gym, to figure, hey, this is the year that our brand is going to be out there and building content. But if you try to think about how can I create content consistently over the customer journey, that's a simple habit you can develop as a brand to win. The trick is try to find a frequency that you know you can commit to. For most, I would suggest committing to a weekly piece of content. And ideally, if you can do it in video, that's the best thing you can do. The second is really focus on value. Don't create content for content's sake. Try to figure out how do I create content that's actually going to provide value to the ideal audience or to the person that I want to have the biggest impact for. Too many people try to mimic specific trends or things that are going on, but that trend often may not have the right context to move your prospect through the customer journey. So if it doesn't fit, don't waste your time. Worry about creating the right type of content on the right channel. That'll help a lot. The second is really focus on what that value looks like. Don't try to put everything behind a paywall, because for most people, building an audience is much bigger and more important than trying to figure out how to just drive a conversion. And that whole prospect of building an audience is something you should be latching onto. And when you combine the value and the focus on building an audience, that 1-2 punch is something massive. And it's something I would say Alex Hermosi's done an unbelievable job. He's focusing on providing so much value for his audience because he believes if he can help companies scale to a minimum threshold, then they become an acquisition target. It's a really good example of leading value first. The fourth is mastering your customer journey. It's probably the single most important exercise any company can do, whether you're a small business or a Fortune 100 company. Understanding the critical moments that people make throughout their purchase journey, from all the way from awareness to referring your customers, is something we focus on a lot with our customers and clients at our agency. But I think it's something that if you take the time to understand how people engage with you, how they buy from you, how they refer you, those 3 touch points alone are massive indicators of success and something you can repeat to scale. And the fifth one is don't forget your existing customers. For a long time, you've probably all heard the quote, success leaves clues. And if you're trying to model repeat behavior, the best source is to look at some of your best customers. Figure out how can I make sure that I'm continuing to market them, continuing to engage them, and not be transactional, but going back to point number 3, focusing on how do I add value to my customer base. That's a really effective way to scale a business and ultimately get new business from referrals. And the 6th, and probably most important one, pick great partners. The challenge we see in most of the clients when we start working with them early on is there's just so much unknown. They're not sure what the gaps are in their business. So when you look for a partner within your business, you're trying to either A, fill gaps, or B, build out a plan that you can execute over time. Don't necessarily pick a one-trick pony or somebody that just, hey, we're latching onto this trend, or we're trying, hey, Facebook marketing's the next big thing, or TikTok's the next big thing. Try to find partners that understand your business, understand where you're going, and understand how to evaluate your customer journey and build to the future state that you're trying to build for, so that ultimately you can position your company to provide the most value to the audience you're trying to reach. For any of you looking, by all means, please feel free to comment or DM us or reach out to us via our site. We'd more than love to evaluate your customer journey and figure out how we can help you reach your goals. For the rest of you, please enjoy this content and leave in the comments what are some of the resolutions or things you're focusing on to help evolve your business this year. Take care, everybody.